Well, I've been super busy, but here we are cutting hay. Got the Autosteer all going here. We're just running ABs. That seems to work their best here. But yeah, going right along here. I found the best way is to almost just create an AB line and then just take the line across the center of the field and then just start from there. It seems to work better. But we're getting the full pass here. There's no doubt about that one. I ain't touching the wheel. So, turn around here. Well, we're still going in. I guess it ain't by hydraulic all the way out, but yeah, just like any other auto steering system, I'd say it does take getting used to how to navigate the menus and stuff. I've done that enough now. I pretty well know my way around it. It does run the Android in the background, so that's kind of like the operating system, and then they almost use this as like an app. I don't know if that's like the right terminology here, but yeah, like when I put all the software updates on here, you just connect it to the Wi-Fi just like I would my phone, and then, or you can run a SIM card in it, but I'm not. So we'll get this out here, get halfway close before you hit the button. One hand, it kind of slows this process down a little bit, but hit continue. Now we're going. So mowing along. Sometimes you gotta nudge the hydraulic because we're obviously doing side hills here, and because you're on a side hill, your mower's gonna slide farther away or closer depending how your hillside works. Like right now we're kind of angled this way, so just gotta watch it. But it does in fact work. Not saying that I wouldn't use it for mowing, but I really do think something like tillage, this thing would work sweet for. But I wanted to try it out, you know, before we did tillage. I mean, that's still not for a while, but I can't say I'd run Autosteer, any Autosteer just in general on mowing. It's not as nice as I would have thought, because I didn't think about your side draft, or the sliding down the hill part. Now, if you're a flat, level, straight fields, it'd probably work slick, but we don't have any of that at all. So it does in fact drive. You just gotta watch it a little bit. But that's not particularly this brand's fault. It's just, that's the way it is. Like all these new planters, they're mounting globes on the planters, or antennas, so you know, so the computer knows where it's at, how much is it sliding downhill, because they never really follow true all the time. But yep, wrapping up this field. Head to the next. So I got done with this field. I'm gonna make a new one for my next field. So you click task, plus we're gonna name this one by the road, because it's by the road. I don't know what to call it. Let's see. Farm owner, me. Farm name, Green. We ain't putting any real names in here. Save that. Task name, hit plus. We're just gonna call it mowing hay. I might have already done that one. Call it a harvest. It don't really matter to me. Yeah, I've already used that name. Mowing hay with a Z. There, that's what you want. Alright, so we got our task name. Next. I don't make a boundary. You can just drive around the field, make a boundary. I don't see the point in it. And then we'll make a guidance line. So now you actually need to get to the field. I hit the road, and then you do the curve, pivot, or straight. I'm gonna do a straight, and then basically you start at one end of the field, point A, drive to the other end, point B, and then you got your lines. All right, so we're gonna make our line here. I got 5 passes done. We did our A line, and then we're gonna get going. Because the next time I go by, it'll just be back and forth. I do 6 outside rounds on this when I cut. So obviously I don't mow perfectly straight, and we got the power lines and a ditch there. You kind of got to swerve around. So our first line's probably going to be off. That's why sometimes I almost just cut down the center and then come back this way and then do the rest of the field that way. At least in my playing around with it, I guess. But see, we're already at the end of the field. It's not very long. We'll do our point B. Stop here while we're skidding the tires downhill here. We'll do save. And we'll call it east because we're heading east. Save successful. Hit the play button. And we'll go. Now we'll hit start. And all our lines are in. Well, we're going on this field. If you want to make the gray lines behind you, just hit the record button or the start. This one here, like, see the line shut off. Now it's back on. Give it a second. There it goes. But it actually works pretty decent. Flatter the ground to help, but that's, like I said, it's not the system. It's just the way this thing pulls on hilly ground, and it's wet too, so everything's just slippery. Very slippery out here. For B4, we're cutting along here. I mean, that's the full width. I mean, we're pretty close. See, we're kind of flat here, so the width of this disc pine is 11 feet 6 inches, but it almost seemed like it works better. I put it in on here as 10 feet, and it seems to work better to help compensate for your hillside, because you're not always going to be taking a full pass at all times. It's just how it is. So whip around it. Now we're going the other direction, but there it is, right there. The oats are getting close to combine. Another 2 weeks, they'll be getting close. They ain't ready yet. They say when they're ready, wait a week. So there's that. But yeah, there's the system, I guess. I'll just keep on mowing hay. Also, go to the link in the description. You can check out this product's website, FJDynamics. One cool part is to calculate your real-time acres per hour. So we're going 9.9. We're getting 11.9 roughly acres per hour done at once if we're going this speed. So that ain't bad. So now we're doing a curve track here. I kind of just drove around the top of the strip. We're cutting. But yeah, we're on a straight section here. But if it does work, I'll show you here in a bit. drove that corner all by itself, so there's that.